Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Bhavatapa Pranashinne Ananda Ghanamurtaye Jnana Bhakti Pradayine Matastubhyam Namo Namaha. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Today I am talking about what is real jap and real dhyan. See, there are a lot of people who are constantly asking me different questions on jap and how many jap should we do? Is it okay if we walk around and do jap? Do we have to sit on an asana? We have done jap for so many days now. Can we take a break? Then somebody says, my isht is so and so, but I cannot connect myself to the beej of the isht. And when I'm doing my jap, it's Ma only that comes in front of me and not my isht, though I'm doing my isht beej. There are lots of questions like this. So I thought to myself, let me talk one more time on jap and dhyan. What is real jap? That's what I want to address. And I hope this will have some kind of effect on you and understanding within you. I'm really hoping. I don't know. Jap is not one exercise that you do. Okay, I have done the jap. So, you're just sitting on your asana and you are like mechanically doing the beej. It just goes on. Supposing the word is M, supposing M. So you go on saying M, that is not jap within yourself. I'm saying it loudly to make you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So if you go on saying M, but the thoughts are here, there, so that M has no meaning. It's just one verbal exercise, internal exercise that you're doing, but it has no effect. So what is real jap? What is it? When you sit down firstly on the asana, your mind will be wandering everywhere. You cannot immediately sit on the asana and say, okay, now I'm doing jap. It doesn't work like that. So first you have to settle down on that asana. Best thing to do, first thing as you sit down on the asana is breathing. Breathe in and out, and concentrate on your breath. In and out, in and out, in and out. Once you do that, you'll slowly settle into the position of your asana, whichever way you're sitting. It has to be very comfortable, not uncomfortable. Then slowly you pick up your mala, your rosary, and start doing the jap. Now, jap is something that you have to connect yourself with the isht. Now, supposing your isht is Durga, and your beej mantra is also Durga, obviously. What some people are doing is that they are saying the beej, they are repeating the beej and doing the jap, but they are not able to connect that beej with their isht, which is Durga. So they think Durga is different and the beej is different. Now there is a problem there. You cannot do that. That name that you are saying is the name of Durga. That beej is Durga. So that connection firstly has to be there. That when you are doing the beej, you have to visualize that Durga in front of you. That I am calling out to this Durga with this beej, because that is the name of Durga. But if you go on saying the beej and your mind is not in Durga, it doesn't work. So you have to be that concentrated on the beej. Now, once this goes on, supposing you are settled within yourself and you're settled, ये जप जो है वो एक सिर्फ बोलना नहीं है, एक बड़ा एक्सरसाइज नहीं है. फाइनली क्या होना चाहिए? यू शुड कनेक्ट योर सेल्फ विद दुर्गा. पहले तो बीज को कनेक्ट करिए दुर्गा के साथ. Whatever your ishta is, I'm giving an example. And slowly that Durga Murti comes in front of you. Even if you want to visualize, I'm not saying really it comes in front of you, that takes a long time, but it does come. So you go on repeating that internally and get connected with that. वो connection के बाद धीरे धीरे there comes a time, एक समय आता है when you yourself and Durga are one and the same. You come to that in the jap. So it goes on. And then it is absolutely exhilarating. Then there won't be any questions like I got bored. कि करते करते मुझे नींद आ गई या मैं बोर हो गया. You know, these are the things I hear. I got tired, I got bored, and then I stopped, then I can't sit for more time. All this will not happen. If you're connected with that, it will be absolutely like bliss. You'll want to do it more and more and more. That's how people go on increasing their time of jap. Because that moment is moment of silence for them, where only the jap is going on. So that connection with your ishta is very necessary. Then these questions will not come up कि मैं कितने दिन करूं, कितना घंटा करूं, कितना समय करूं, how much time should I take to do my job, how much should... All these questions will not be there because you yourself will want to do more and more. You can't ask anybody these kind of questions. It is your journey. Nobody else. So if you have the intensity, the drive, you will do it. And if you go through this process where you are internalizing everything and you're connecting yourself with Durga or your Isht, you will enjoy it so much that even after you get up from the asan, throughout the day, somewhere or the other in between, the beach will come up. It will just go on. And you'll say, Arey, I'm doing this. I know I have a friend who's a Ma devotee. And once I remember her telling me that whole day she was, busy doing her beach and her mantra and her jap and dhyan and whatever. And she would tell me कि मैं रात को सोने जाती हूँ तो this beach just goes on, my mantra just goes on that I have to tell myself stop, otherwise I can't sleep. It is so internalized that it just goes on automatically. She says when the jap is going on, how do I sleep? I can't sleep. I'm so wide awake. So that is the result. Not कि मैं jap करते करते सो गई. Doesn't happen that way. And as you go on doing jap, okay, where you are completely there, you won't be disturbed by any thought, any sound. When you come to that situation, then automatically you'll go into dhyan. Like Ma always said, ध्यान हो जाता है, करना नहीं पड़ता है. ध्यान करना is different from ध्यान हो जाना. We are talking about ध्यान हो जाना. That when you are doing the mala and you come to that situation, you will feel the heaviness in your body. Your hands, legs will be limp because you are so involved in that jap. Mala भी अपने आप गिर जाएगी हाथ में से. And then you will be in total silence where you will be in dhyan. Dhyan is not something you sit on an asan and what is real dhyan? कि मैं meditation में हूँ. कौन सा meditation भाई? वो तो बताओ. आसन पे बैठ के लोग बोलते I was doing 1 hour of meditation. I don't know what that means. 1 hour of meditation के पहले आपने अष्टांग योग पढ़ा होगा. यम, नियम, आसन, pranayam, pratyahar, everything goes on and then comes dhyan. So have you followed all those things? Yam, niyam, what is all that? You have to tell yourself, I'm here for self-realization. I'm here for that. All these exercises have to be done before you come into dhyan. मैं शुद्धि रखूंगी, मैं ये करूंगी, वो करूंगी. All those niyams are there. I will have discipline, I'll keep morality, I will have self-discipline basically, and I will follow all the rules that I need to follow to come to self-realization. Only when you pass all those things, all the niyams, all the rules that are laid down in Ashtanga Yoga, then later on comes Dhyan. Dhyan is not the first step. First step is yam, niyam, whatever. The whole process. वो किए बिना people say I'm doing dhyan. They are not following any rules. They are not observing anything that is laid down in our philosophy, which says, in our religion, in the Sanatan Dharma, in the Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, which says these are the things you have to follow. Nobody follows, and they say we are doing meditation. Some of the people don't even know what is Ashtanga Yoga. So those rules, regulations are very applicable. It's only when you steady yourself with all those thoughts that yes, I'm here to do this exercise. I want to have my shuddhi, I want to have self-discipline, I will be truthful, I'll keep morality, I'll do this, I'll do that. So many rules within yourself. You're not doing it for anybody, you're doing it for yourself, right? So once you come to that, you will settle down and you're doing your job. Jap will go on and on and on and on and on. Why are we doing jap or why are we doing dhyan? To come to ourselves, right? You're not doing it for anybody. And you're not doing it to tell people I did dhyan, I did meditation, or I'm doing jap, I did 1 hour of jap. Makes no difference. Even if you do 4.5 crore jap, and if you're doing it mechanically, it has no meaning. And then if you do it with this total concentration and total there, like you're totally there, then even one bead of the name is enough. Not even one mala, I'm saying. Only once you say the name, once you say the beej is more than enough if you're connected. So these things are important, very important, to follow all this. Ma had always said, 15 minute mujhe de do din mein. What is that 15 minute? I've written down some points which I should not forget. What is the 15 minute? We are in duality. Vyakt hai hum, manifested world mein hai. And we have to go to the unmanifested world, right? That is the exercise we keep doing. Vyakt se avyakt. So those 15 minute, why only 15 minutes? Why not 20 minutes? Why not 5 minutes? Why not 7 minutes? Why not half an hour? Ma said 15 minutes. 15 minutes में हमारे जितने भी कर्मेंद्रियां हैं, हमारी ज्ञानेंद्रियां हैं, all those, if you do the total of that is 15. Panchendriya hai, it's 15. So she says, give me those, all your indriyas, all those things that you have, and I'll take you there. Every day, 15 minutes. To remove all that. Isn't it beautiful? That is the meaning of 15 minutes that Ma was saying. Ma is incredible. So all the indriyas, sum total is 15. So she asked for the 15 minutes. All the indriyas can be wiped off. But regularly, every day, without a break, it has to be done. And at the same time. So इसमें बहुत है, in the spiritual world, it's huge, it's vast. So don't do it like one exercise, or don't do it like you've gone to school and then you're asking the teacher, should I do this and should I do that? It is for your own self. So be steadfast and do it for yourself. Jai Ma. ओम भवताप प्रणाशिन्ने आनंद घनमूर्तये ज्ञान भक्ति प्रदायिने मातस्तुभ्यं नमो नमः. Jai Ma, Jai Ma.